Hey friends. All right, so I just wanted to give you all like an update about where I've been. This is KJ Sagittarius, by the way. Of course, you all know who I am. But I just wanted to give you all an update about where I've been and what I've been doing, and my channel and some synchronicities and some blessings from the universe that have been happening to me. This past couple of weeks and months that I noticed, and some trials I've been going through, tribulations I've been going through, and just something to motivate you all, and let you know just to keep going with doing what you're doing in your life, and just to keep at it, no matter what. So it's not going to be like a long story, but I've been going on through my own personal journey. Everybody knows that, my own personal things, and I'll just start from maybe like a few weeks ago, what I thought was really weird. Uh, a few weeks ago, I had a lot of, you know, ups and downs really happening, mainly downs. But one major thing that happened was my dream car that I had, that you all know about, my Volkswagen Beetle convertible, leopard pink print interior, had it all decked out and decorated and everything. It was very personal, very special to me. It was my first car that I got myself, alone, and but I ended up losing this car, and it was very sad for me. It was a very big struggle for me. And this happened recently, actually. So it's a very just sad situation, but I ended up voluntarily giving it up. I couldn't afford it anymore or anything, so I ended up voluntarily giving it up. And now I see beetles everywhere. It's crazy. Like I see them everywhere. It's very, hard for me to even look at them. Today, one was following me, behind my car, just, staring at me, following me. And it was really hard to look at, and I cried over it. But people kept telling me, it's okay. It's okay. You work harder, you'll get a better beetle, you get a 2016 beetle. My car had so many problems, and it was a crazy struggle. But anyway, so the good thing was that that came out of this was one thing was I ended up getting in touch with my father, and we ended up talking on a more personal level, and we we were distant before, but over time our relationship has gotten better. And he ended up blessing me. He got me cars before, but he ended up telling me this time that he will buy me another vehicle, flat out, no note, don't have to worry about it, I'm going to do this for you. So that was a good thing for me that came out of this. And I haven't gotten the vehicle yet, but he actually gave me his vehicle in the meantime to get around until he got me another one. So that is one thing that, I appreciate, from this situation. It brought me close to my father, and, talking to him more, we talked on a deeper level, about my struggles, and he understands, he understood me, and, having conversations with him, and, things have changed. So ever since I've taken that step with my family, and my mother, talking to her and getting closer to her, I've noticed that a lot of things have been changing for me since I started humbling myself and changing myself in different ways, and my attitude and who I am, and seeking help, and appreciating things that I get, and trying not to be so stubborn and independent. It's nothing wrong with being independent, but sometimes, your family is there for a reason. So sometimes you just have to humble yourself and ask for help. So ever since I've been doing that and getting closer to my family, I have noticed that a lot of good things have happened. So that was one good benefit. Even though I lost my car, I still got another one for free, and with no note and no struggles, one that I don't have to worry about, having any type of hardship. So aside from that being one good thing, another good thing that came out, well, another bad thing that happened recently, last week, last Saturday, well, last a month ago, I applied for the Metro Transit Police Department. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows I applied for the department. And I had my exam last Saturday, and I didn't make it. So I got denied. They turned me down at the door. But that's okay because it's funny because uh, before that day before that I went to the police department, WTGC 95.5 was playing on the radio, and uh, it was talking about, everybody kept asking me what I was going to do for my birthday, and my birthday is November 26th, and which is Thanksgiving. So everybody kept saying, "What you gonna do for your birthday? What you gonna do for your birthday?" And I kept telling them, I don't know. Weeks were going by, I don't know. So the day before my transit police exam, I was listening to the radio, and it was like, win these tickets to the celebrity holiday tribute, and blah blah blah, for comedians are gonna be there, old school celebrity, bands and stuff, free food, coat drive, all this stuff. So cool, something cool to do. So I called. I was like, I won tickets before, this year and I've never won before, but this year particularly, I've been winning. So I called up there, 95.5, said you had to be caller number 18. So I called up there, something told me to call, won the tickets. And I'm talking to Poet from 95.5. And we're talking, and she says, I told her it's my birthday Thursday. She said, come find me. You come find me, tag me, Facebook me, come find me, and I'm going to buy you your first shots, and we're going to have fun and talk and blah, blah, blah. And I took this as a sign because, well, I'll get to that in a second. But so I was really excited that I won the tickets. So the next day, Metro Transit Police, I went to the exam, got turned down, I didn't make it. And I wasn't mad or sad or disappointed. I was just a little disappointed, but I wasn't mad or sad because, one, there were people out there that wanted it way more than me. There was just something I took as an opportunity. And two, everybody knows what my real dream is. My real dream is to do fitness, motivate people, and uplift people with my conversation, and talk to people and make them feel better about themselves, and eventually own my own radio show, my own broadcasting show. So that's my real dream. So when I won those tickets, I took it, she's telling me this, and I'm like, we're getting along, this might be like a little bit of a sign. So when I got turned down for Metro Transit, I feel like God was kind of telling me, like, look, Kayla, I'm already working on something for you over here. You know what I mean? You can't try to throw in a hook and try to get me to get you something else that you don't even really want. You said you wanted this, and I'm already trying to work on that for you. So I just humbled myself and took it. So this week, this is why I'm making this video. I went to go pick up my tickets right here from 95.5 WPGC. I went today. Today is November 24th. It's Tuesday, and I went to go pick these tickets up from DC for the holiday tribute party tomorrow night on November 25th. So I went to go pick them up, and I'm coming back home from the studio, and from the 95.5 studio. And I'm driving home, and I'm listening to 93.9 WKYS. And on the radio, DJ Gemma goes, win some SWV concert tickets. So, I'm sitting there, and something inside of me was just like, call. And I was like, I'm sitting here kind of just fighting with my subconscious. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, no, my subconscious is like, no, don't, no. And I was like, no, my subconscious was like, come on, call. And then my subconscious goes, you like SWV, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I do like SWV. And this is like a real conversation I'm having in my head. I know it sounds crazy, but like, this is real. So I'm like, yeah, I like SWV. And like, my subconscious goes, well, then call. You're going to win. I'm like, I just won some tickets. And they're like, come on, call. I'm telling you, you're going to win. So I'm calling. I get to the 25th call. Okay, the 25th time I called, right? I'm like, man, you know what? I'm about to hang up. But then something said, KJ, you called 30 times before and won tickets. The next call you make, you're going to win. So I called, bing, got through. I'm on the phone, I'm like, I had to be caller 19. I said, I'm not caller 19. He goes, yeah, you're going to go see SWV. I'm like, I won again. I won more tickets January 20th in concert to see SWV on a whole different radio station. And the funny thing about it was, on my way to work today, or yesterday, on my way to work, they had 95.5 dubbed my voice. So it said my name, and I was like, oh, Angela Mike, 95.5. So she used my voice because she said that she liked my voice so much when I won these tickets back in January. She said she loved my voice so much, she wanted to use it on the radio. So they were playing that while I was already, while I was already like on the phone, they were playing that. Then I won those tickets from SWV. So I take this as like a sign, like everyone knows that my dream is to own my own radio show, my own broadcast show. So this is like a sign for me, like, that this is the path that I need to be taking. This is what I need to be doing. So I won those tickets, for the holiday tribute tomorrow night. Won tickets to SWV on two different stations. Then I get to work, right? I'm going to work today. And went to, go get me some coffee like I do all the time from the same shop. And I'm talking to the dude, blah, 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 talking, chatting it up, about to pay. And he says, oh, don't worry about it. You have a good day. I'm like, I don't have to pay for this? He's like, don't worry about it. Free latte. Got a free latte. So that's some more good luck I had today. Then, today, I'm like, working my job, having a really good day. People are stopping me, telling me how beautiful I look today, telling me, how much they love my hairstyle. Like, oh, your hair is so cute. I can't stop looking at you. You're so pretty. And I'm like, I've been complimented before, but it was just so different today. Like, it was just different today. So I don't know what's going on with the universe or like the aura is just crazy right now, and I was talking to my friend. Everybody keeps telling me to play the lottery, like different people, 4 different people told me that. So I'm like, maybe I should play because everybody keeps telling me. So I was talking to a coworker of mine, and he's Korean, and he's Japanese, and he said that Asians believe that when you have good luck, in the start of the year, that's happening like this for you, it's supposed to continue the whole year. So I'm like, maybe this is like my year, 25 years old. This might be it because my birthday's Thursday. Getting all these blessings and these gifts from the universe. And I just had like a really horrible situation. I lost my car. I was really sad about that, crying really hard. Like it was very hard for me to deal with. It's still hard for me, seeing Beatles and everything. It's still hard for what I just went through. And it might not seem serious to a lot of people, but I worked really hard for that vehicle. So, and now I see them everywhere. It's like I'd be like, God, are you teasing me? So, but it's okay. I humble myself and I let it go, and got a different one. And but then all these things started happening. Like like I didn't make the Metro Transit, but humbled myself and accepted it. Then I got those gifts, from the universe, winning the tickets, like getting a free drink, all these compliments. Then when I went to work, I missed this point. I went to work, and after I came back from getting my drink, my coworkers had surprised me with this birthday cake, and it was so sweet. Like it was a little panda from Sheila's Bakery in Virginia, which is expensive, and it was a little panda chocolate cake, and it had candles in it. Happy birthday! It was just so beautiful, like and nice, And I'll be 25 this year, and I'm like it doesn't. It's like no matter what happens in your life that's so bad, it's like something good is gonna happen. Like something good happens, and I'm noticing all these things that's happening over these past couple weeks, even though something really bad just happened to me. All these blessings from the universe, and I just keep thanking the universe. Thank you for these gifts. Like I won again. And I'm getting a car that I don't have to pay for that has no note, like even though I was struggling with my dream car, I had to let it go. I had to accept that, you're hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. You bring it down a notch, let it go, come back to it. It's something else I got for you. That's something else I got on planned for you. So I hope this motivates you all to know that, despite how bad things get, really bad, it's so many good things that happen like right after. And I tell people, that I have like these kind of like psychic abilities, and nobody ever believes me and everything. But it's just crazy how I know when things are gonna happen. I knew I was gonna win those tickets. I knew that I was gonna win those tickets to the Holiday Tribute and SWV. You know, I kind of knew that I wasn't going to make Metro Transit because I didn't really want it that bad. Like, I even prayed, when I was praying to God, I was like, God, if I get this opportunity, I really appreciate it. I don't even, I'm not even sure if I really want it. And, God knew that within me, but He knows what I really want. He knows what my real dreams and goals are. And I'm already hearing myself on the radio. I'm already involved with radio, like winning tickets. And it's like, this is a path. I'm already meeting people that are involved in radio. So like, this is a path that I'm about to take. This is the step. And 25 might just be my year. It might be my time, because things are already happening. Little things are already happening that I'm noticing. So, and then also another thing that I've noticed is that my dreams are becoming more vivid. Last night I had a dream, and it's probably gonna sound really weird because dreams are weird. But last night I had a dream that I met the director of radio, and I was with Holly Berry. Like, so I know that sounds really weird, but as far as I can, the dream started off like this. Like, I think it was like my apartment or something, and I was looking out my window, and it was dark, and it was a girl outside. She had a jacket on, and she had big curly hair. And then it blinked to me in my room, and she was in there. And then I had a lot of stuff in my room, like it was like cluttered or something. It's like my closet with a bunch of junk in it. And she said, "You need to clean your closet." Then I had my bed, and it was like stuff over here and clothes. It was just stuff everywhere. So I don't really know what that meant. And I just remember we were sitting on my bed, laughing and talking, and I don't know what was going on with us, but we seemed like we were pretty close. So I don't know who she was though. So then it blinked to me being in this building, and it was a really big building, like huge building, like a headquarters or something. And I remember being next to Holly Berry, and she introduced me to this Caucasian woman, and she was the director. She said, "Oh, hi, my name is." She said her name, but I can't remember. She was like, "I'm the DI of radio." And and I was dressed really nice, and I remember shaking her hand, and she was showing me around, and then I said something to Holly Berry, and she said something, and I was like, yeah, I taught her what to say, and she got really offended, like by what I said, and looked and made this face at me, and that's all I remember. And then I woke up, but I remember meeting the director of radio, and then I read my horoscope today, right? So it says, and I'm a Sagittarius, by the way. So my horoscope says, you may find that random thoughts, strange daydreams, or even vivid nightmare dreams have been coming to you lately, Sagittarius. These may involve some aspect of your life that seem as dreamy and hopeful, but that you haven't yet fully explored. These thoughts and images may not make a whole lot of sense to you right now, but they will in time. That's why it's important to jot them down in a notebook for future reference. Before you know it, this will all come together in a big way. That's crazy, right? That was my horoscope today. And I had that dream last night. So that's why I'm making this video too, kind of as like a memory book and also to keep you all updated. But I just think that that's so crazy that my horoscope said that, and I had this dream, these weird like patches of my dream, and meeting the director of radio. I mean, there's no director of radio, but it means something, right? Like, and then I'm winning tickets on the radio. Then I hear my voice. I'm driving home to work, and then I hear my voice. Hey, this is KJ, and Angie Angela, like 95.5. Like, this is my favorite show. Like, they use my voice. She said she loved my voice, and she wanted to keep it to promote 95.5 in her block on the radio. So it's like now I'm having these dreams. It's something going on from the universe. It's something going on. It's something starting my path, And 25 might be my year. I think it might be because it's so many things that's happening to me right now that I'm noticing, and it's like I'm making them happen. So I might seem a little creepy to you all, and it might seem weird to you all, but I actually am starting to read this book here. It's by William W. Hewitt. It's called Psychic Development for Beginners. And I know nobody really believes in that stuff, but we all have some sort of psychic abilities, not like just like regular psychics, it's not magic. It's called intuition. And we all have it. We all have it. It's the key is to tapping into it. And on this journey, I always say I fell off, but I guess I just kind of like hit a bumpy patch because you don't fall off your journey once you start. You just kind of hit road patches. But I was in the beginning of this year very involved in my journey, noticing all of the spiritual signs and everything and the gifts and the blessings I was getting. But then I got clouded by, some things that were happening in my life. The negativity succumbed me, and then I fell off, and I feel like I didn't lose the blessings, but I guess I didn't notice them because so many bad things were happening to me. But now that I've humbled myself and kind of brought myself back and accepted things in my life for what it is and changed me, even more and adapted, now they're starting to happen again for me. Now more things are starting to happen again for me. I'm tapping back into it. So I just think it's crazy. Like, I also got my computer. I told you I put a video on about that. I was like, Amazon Prime. Love Amazon Prime. And got a new webcam, as you can see. So I will be cracking down on them videos. Starting those videos again with my fitness, my motivational speaking videos. I'm going to do more insider things. I'm going to be making it a little bit different. So it's going to be more targeted towards my goal, towards my dream, which is, of course, owning my own broadcast radio, being on the radio, having my own blog, and motivating others. So that's what's going to be more going on with my videos now. It's going to be more inspirational videos, including fitness. The only thing you're probably not going to get is, a lot of music, or because can't copyright music on YouTube, but I will have new artists, my friends, I'll play some music like that, of course. But it will be, a lot of motivational speaking, uplifting, spiritual things I've noticed, kind of like a personal diary, talking about different events and everything going on, including fitness, health. It'll be those type of things. So trying to target my goal, dream, because I think that, I know that it's happening for me this year. So whatever you think is happening in your life right now that's really bad, whatever you believe is bad, that's going on, all you have to do is just accept it for what it is. Like you cry about it, you get sad, but you just tell God every day, like, please help me through this. Please help me. It gets harder and harder, but then it gets easier and easier. And then you start to notice that God is there. The universe is God. Like, He's there. The universe is there. Always around you. The energy is always around you. All you have to do is ask for something and then it'll come to you. All you have to do is know it's coming and it'll come to you. And that's what I've been doing. I've been going through a lot, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of downs in the early beginnings of this year. But now it's like when I get closer to my birthday, I'm feeling like some sort of magic, I'm feeling like some energy, 25 is a special age. Like, this is my age right here. And I need to use this luck the best I can. I need to use these abilities to the best abilities that I can. So I got my tickets for the Celebrity Holiday Tribute. Bert, you'll be going to that. And I'll be getting those tickets for SWV soon, that's not till January. And I just knew I was going to win. Like, I just knew it. Like, my subconscious told me, my subconscious tells me a lot of things. And then when I act on them, it happens. I see things. It's like I see it, when I pictured myself at the concert in my seats. I just knew, I just knew already, I can't really explain it, but it's a very powerful feeling when you know something. So when one door closes, another one opens. There's so many good opportunities out there. There's so many good things that happen. All you have to do is just know that life keeps going on. It's gonna keep going on. So it gets hard, but then it gets so much easier. All you have to do is just remember the task at hand, remember the goal that you want to achieve, and just keep going at it because it's gonna happen. And I know it's gonna happen for me. So if it can happen for me, it can happen for you. Because I'm going to keep going on my goals. I'm going to keep reaching these dreams. So God told me, hey, I already got this plan in motion going for you, and I'm ready for it. I'm really excited for it. So I'm excited to celebrate my birthday. Everybody kept asking me what I was going to do. I'm like, I don't know. I don't have nothing to do. Now I do. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, I'm sure I'll find something to do. Now I have something to do. Be celebrating it, partying for free. on 95.5 on them. So I hope this video, helps some people, motivates some people to keep going, keep pushing for your dreams, despite whatever happens, despite, how hard it gets, like how difficult life gets, it's a window of opportunity somewhere. One door shuts, another one opens. That's why they say that. It may seem like the universe takes those things out of your life to give you something better. My father was talking to me, and he had a lot of things going on. He understood exactly what I was going through. His dream in his life was to get his own RV, to eventually have his own RV and travel around the world. He's been saying that since I was like 9. My dad worked for Metro for 35 years, 35 plus years. He was supposed to retire, years and years and years ago. He just retired this year. He was telling me all my life he wanted to get an RV and travel around the world. He got that RV this year, and he's supposed to be starting to travel next year around the world. I mean, it happens. It happens. My dad had a lot of things going with him. He told me, the story he told me to make me feel better about losing my vehicle was he had his Corvette. He used to have a Corvette that I remember. His brother crashed it. He was very upset about that. Nice Corvette. He wanted him to fix a nice Corvette. His brother crashed it. So he was upset about it. But then he got another one. He had a bike. He had his bike taken away. He was going through his life. Situations. Didn't lost his bike. Lost his, a lot of his belongings. Years later, all that hard work, all of that, he got another bike. 2 bikes. 2 Harley Davidson motorcycles. He got another Corvette. He has his own house. He got an RV. He got the RV he wanted. All of that struggle he was going through, all of that stuff, he still remained fighting that same goal to eventually get his RV and travel around the world. Now he's about to do that. And that's where I'm about to be at. That's where I'm about to be. Like, despite things that happen, I just keep telling myself, despite right now, it may feel like right now is hard. But life is just going to keep going on, and it's going to get better. You're going to get better things. Something gets taken away, it's going to be something better coming. It's going to, you might have a Android Go phone right now, for example, and then you break it and you lose it, and you're mad. You don't have no phone. But then, like a week later, somehow you get a Galaxy Note. You get a Galaxy, and it just comes, to you. It just comes to you because it's the blessings of the universe. It means if you keep going at your goal, keep going at what you want, and fighting for what you want, the universe will help you. The universe will help you get what you want, and that's what's happening to me. And I'm a walking testament. So I'm going to keep going with this, and I hope this motivates you all to keep going throughout your life, keep fighting, for what you want, believe in what you want, because it happens. Good things happen to people. So, all right, y'all have a good night, okay? Good night.